You are specially welcome to this segment of the program. Inuagata no Sahai is still my name, and the topic for our conversation this morning is 3 strategic ways to navigate a brand predicament. 3 strategic ways to navigate a brand predicament. A business is in a state of brand predicament or a situation of brand predicament when the brand experience the business brings to the table for customers far falls short of the brand expectation the customer have of the business. And this kind of situation whereby a customer have a particular expectation from you, and then the experience, the performance you bring to the table, falling short of that expectation, puts your business in a very precarious situation. That is why we call it brand predicament. It is a state of brand predicament. Now, this expectation in the minds of customers of your business is often aroused when you advertise. When you leverage on the different advertisement platform like the mainstream media, like this independent television and independent radio, when you advertise through that platform, what you do is with the intent to create awareness. Now, knowingly and unknowingly, while you are creating this brand awareness, you are equally arousing brand expectation in the minds of customers on what you can do. So when you go on mainstream media, like I've just said, you do online advertisement on the various social media platforms, you put your signposts out there, your signboard, the billboards, you put them out there to create awareness on, what you do. You are not only just creating awareness, you are equally arousing expectation. You are telling the public, you are telling prospects, you are telling customers that this is what I have the capacity to do. And customers come with that expectation in their hearts, in their minds, that this is what you can do. And when they come to buy your product, when they come to engage your service, and the experience you bring to the table is opposite of the expectation that have been aroused from that brand advertisement you did, it puts yourself in a state of brand predicament. So now, what are the strategic ways that you can navigate your way out of this brand predicament? That is why we are here this morning to look at that 3 strategic ways to navigate your way out of brand predicament. The first one is for you to only advertise the brand experience you have the capacity to deliver. This is very important. Only advertise the brand experience you have the capacity to deliver. If you cannot deliver that value, on your own, if you cannot deliver that performance value, if you cannot deliver that experience by collaborating with another business or by outsourcing, if you can't deliver it through these different 3 forms of delivering it on your own, delivering it by collaborating, or delivering it by outsourcing, there is no way to advertise it. Because when you advertise it, you will be arousing expectation in the minds of customers on what you can do. And when they come around, with that mindset, when they come around with that, expectation, and you are not able to match up experience with that expectation, then you are in a state of brand predicament. So to navigate your way out of, brand predicament, try as much as possible not to market or advertise the value you don't have the capacity to deliver. Very important. Only advertise the brand experience that you have the capacity to deliver. Then the second strategic approach to help you navigate your way out of brand predicament is for you to build your employees into brand soldiers. Build your employees into brand soldiers. Now, soldiers protect, soldiers defend, and soldiers also attack. Now, the ability of soldiers to protect, the ability of soldiers to defend, the ability of soldiers to attack is made possible by training and retraining. Soldiers are constantly undergoing training, training and retraining on a daily basis, on a regular basis so that they can always, be in that mood, be in that capacity frequency to see that they can always protect, they can always defend, and they can always attack. So in the same way, if you want to have employees that will be brand soldiers, employees that will protect your brand, employees that will defend your brand, employees that will attack for your brand, it is very, pertinent that you continue to train them. If you don't train them, you can't blame them. It is very important, very key, very strategic for you to continue to build their capacity. Capacity is the ability to perform. Capacity is the ability to add value. Capacity building is strengthening and enhancing the ability to have value. So it is very important you take this very second strategic approach to navigate your brand predicament very serious, and which is you building your employees into your brand soldiers so that they will be positioned to protect you, they'll be positioned to defend for you, and they also will be positioned to attack for you, in the market, in the industry that you operate in. Very, very key. Then the third one, which is the one I will be concluding with this morning, the third approach to navigate your way, out of brand predicament situation, is for you to brand beyond visuals. Brand beyond visuals. Now, branding is the strategic integration of elements of visual impression and attributes of retention. Now, if your branding equation just end at the level of elements of visual attraction or visual impression, that branding equation is not balanced. No, it's not balanced at all. It's one-legged branding. But you need to stand on your two legs. And you will only stand on your two legs when you bring in attributes of retention. So having amazing logo is very good to draw attention. Having that beautiful building is very good to draw attention. Having those, amazing aesthetics and all those things that visually impress people and pull their attention to come and patronize you is very, very important. But if these people will continue to return for repeated patronage and transaction, it will no longer be a function of what attracted them. It will not be a function of attributes, of retention. That is why I am, hammering on this morning that one of the ways to navigate your way out of brand predicament is for you to brand beyond visuals. Remember, I said that branding is a strategic integration of tools of visual impression and attributes, characteristics of retention. It is one thing to have the ability to draw customers' attention, which is key. It's another thing for you to retain attention. And that is why, you need to learn to brand beyond visuals. Branding with visuals is key. Now, branding beyond visual is you now bringing in attributes that will positively impact the emotions and psychology of your customers, of prospects, of members of the public that come to, engage your services and buy your product. Whether it is online or offline, it is important that you learn to brand beyond visuals. I strongly believe that profound value have been added to you today, and the topic of our conversation has been 3 strategic ways to navigate a brand predicament. And the first one, I said, only advertise the brand experience that you have the capacity to deliver. Then the second one, we said, build your employees into brand soldiers. And the third one is brand beyond visuals. And it is very important you reach me at Nosa Speaks, connect with me on all my social media handles, send your questions across, send your inquiries across, and then I provide answers to you, and then we're able to build a better business for you, build a better you, and build a better Nigeria, and then a better world for ourselves. I'll be seeing you next week, Wednesday, and when I return, I'll remain amiable. Inuagata no Sahai. God bless you.